Hello, this is Jason Gillearn. If you dig what you're hearing, please go to irishcomic.com and hit that donate button. Thank you. Promo code. Okay, welcome to the Promo Code Podcast with Jason Gillearn. I wasn't expecting to do this podcast. My goal was to start my own podcast. I tell a few people, I put it online that I'm going to do a podcast, and I get this overwhelming sea of advertisers calling me, texting me, emailing me, saying, wow, we heard you're doing a podcast. We would love you to advertise our products. So, I was like, holy shit, I got too many to do that I figured I'll just do a podcast, a separate podcast where I just do advertisements, and that's it. It might seem boring, who wants to hear advertisements, but it's not going to take too long. I'm just going to do a few every week. And but I have this backlog of sponsors. So, I would just be doing advertisements anyway, leading up to my original idea for a podcast. And then no one would listen to my original idea for a podcast. So I'm just going to do this mini podcast once a week, maybe twice a week, get all these sponsors out of the way. And then hopefully one day I can start my original idea for a podcast. Got it? Hang with me. Everybody will be happy. And thank you so much. And by the way, just let me say up front that I endorse every product or service that you're going to hear. I'm not going to sit here and promote something that I don't use, I don't swear by. I mean, I literally have hundreds of products and services that I'm going to promote here. And I want you to know that I've used every one of these, and every one of these things that I've used is my favorite thing. Not number 2, not number 3, the best. But I just wanted to tell you that up front, okay? Because I'm not going to sit here and promote something that I don't believe in, right? Besides myself. Okay, so anyway, this episode of the Promo Code Podcast with Jason Gillearn is sponsored by my first sponsor, Bill's Donuts. Bill's Donuts, you guys. Look, man, it's 6 in the morning. You got to eat something. What are you going to eat, a fucking egg? Cereal? You don't have time to cook cereal, okay? Go to Bill's Donuts. You can eat them. You can throw them. You can fuck them. Can you fuck cereal? I don't know. I guess so. I have, but you know what? It's a lot more messy. You can fucking donut hole, fill the hole. You can use it as a weight for your bat. If you play softball, you're a lesbian, right? I mean, they're not that heavy, so maybe you put like 6, 7, 8, 9 donuts on your bat. You sit there in the batter's box, swing that fucking thing. If it's too heavy, you eat one, take it off. You want the perfect weighted bat. You get up there. By the time that other lesbian pitches you that ball, you're gonna hit the shit out of that fucking softball. That thing's going, right? Or just sit on your ass and watch softball. Either way, eat Bill's Donuts. They're delicious. They're nutritious. Unless you're, someone who knows something about nutrition, right? Yeah, so Bill sent me over a few donuts, right? Check them out. I asked my buddy Homer, I'm like, dude, Homer, try some of this shit, man. So Homer, my buddy, eats 2 donuts. You know what he says about Bill's Donuts? He goes, dude, these are really fucking good donuts, bro. Right? Why trust Homer? I'll tell you why. Because he's a big fat piece of shit who's literally eaten thousands of donuts. So trust me, trust Homer. Bill's Donuts. I met Bill. Nice guy. Bill has diabetes. But you're not going to get diabetes from Bill's Donuts because you're working out, you're doing jumping jacks and shit, you're hopping around, you're in shape. Bill is not so smart and he knows it. He told me as much. In fact, he's going to die soon. So he just wants you to enjoy his donuts before he's gone. Okay? His brother's going to take over the business. I met him. He's going to fuck it up. So get your Bill's Donuts now before they're gone. Bill's Donuts are all over LA. Check them out. They're probably not going to expand the business because, like I said, Bill's a dead man walking. So get them now. Go to their website, Bill's Donuts website. You get 20% off the first dozen after the second dozen. So hopefully you have a lot of people in your office because that's the only way you're going to save money on this deal. But anyway, Bill's Donuts website, promo code DEATH. Okay, so that's it. Thank you to everyone who listened. If you have any sponsors that you know of that might want to advertise on this podcast, please let me know. Shoot me an email. Go to irishcomic.com. You can also donate to this podcast because whether you know it or not, I'm not getting a whole lot of money from these sponsors. Especially not from Bill. He's a real cheap fucker. Anyway, thank you for listening to the Promo Code Podcast with Jason Gillearn.